Hello, this is Dr. Christy Patton-Lukes, a chemical engineering professor at Missouri S&T. In this lesson for our engineering economics, we will be continuing our discussion of equipment alternatives with unequal lives, but this time we'll be using the EAOC method. So we've looked at comparing equipment with equal lives using NPV, and we've looked at the common denominator method. In this lesson, we'll be looking at the equivalent annual operating cost method. So in this case, the EAOC is basically turns all of our purchase prices, salvage values into an annuity. If we do this as cost, because typically we do, we expect the answer to be a positive number because it's a cost. So therefore we want to choose the smallest cost. So you have to be a little bit careful with the signs. This is probably the most treacherous part of this technique. Let's look at the examples we had looked at previously, but now then we'll use this technique. So we have two items. Item A is going to cost $1,500 and give us a benefit of $400 per year and last for 6 years. Item B, $900, costing $400 per year, or benefit of $400 per year, and lasting 3 years. We'll still use the interest rate of 12%, but we want to use the EAOC method. So we want to take the initial purchase price and turn it into an equivalent annual operating cost. So for option A, that $1,500 using the annuity formula is equivalent to paying out $364.84 every year for 6 years. I also have an annual benefit of $400. In terms of cost, that's a negative. So negative $400 and a positive $364.84 leaves me with a negative $35.16 cost. For option B, the initial cost was $900, but it only needed to last 3 years, giving me an annuity of $374.71. Again, I have that annual benefit of $400, which is a negative cost. A negative cost is a good thing, okay, leaving me with negative $25.29. So would you rather have somebody owe you $35 or have somebody owe you $25? Now, assuming that they're good for the payment, the best choice is option A. The other example was one where the lives were more different, and it made doing the common denominator technique a little bit more challenging. So we have initial purchase prices and salvages, and then we have an annual savings. One item lasts 2 years, one item lasts 5 years. Still, we'll use an interest rate of 12%. So for option A, I have to create an annuity for the initial cost. $5,300, it is a present value, turning it into an annuity for 2 years. It says that this is equivalent to 2 payments of $3,136. The salvage value is a future value that I need to turn into an annuity. Again, it's 2 years in the future, and this is equivalent to saying that I will receive $235.85 every year. If I want to look at the EAOC, now remember my annual savings, so that's a negative cost. So I have the annuity for the initial cost, negative for the annual savings, and then the negative of the annuity for the salvage, leaving me with a cost of $1,100. For option B, well, I have my initial purchase was $10,070. It's a present value, turning it into an annuity for over 5 years. Says that that's equivalent to $29.68 for each year over the 5-year period. My salvage value is $800 in 5 years, so from the future to an annuity makes this worth an equivalent of $126. When I add all of these up with the correct signs, this has an equivalent annual operating cost of $742. So would you rather have an operating cost of $742 or $1,100? The better choice is option B. So this concludes our discussion of equipment choices. In our next lesson, we will be looking at retrofitting. So times when I have a choice of not doing anything, and we will start discussing the do nothing alternative. Thank you very much.